Here we have the Prague Profane Pustules taking on the Endless Steppe Nomads. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and kick off the ball. Both teams had a bit of trouble, except the comeback was quite profound for the Prague Profane Pustules. The Nomads eventually were they were outlasted by the Volksgrad Surfers. So Nomads showed a lot of fight, and Prague showed that the coach at least doesn't give up, despite being knocked out a few times. So let's kick off the ball. Brilliant coaching. The Pustules get a reroll. Bounces to the back end. Whenever it's on the sides here, it's always bad news. And that is 2 dice, but 0 combat. But you see that once you have a strength near strength as these 7 strengthers, you're eventually going to run into trouble if you're the Pustules. So it's a shame. Like, almost that these little guys should be in the front, possibly. Just so that these guys last a little bit longer. Certainly against the Kurgan, you're going to face some strength 4, strength 5 pieces. And strength 4, eventually you can get the 2 dice you need to knock these guys out. Extra arms helps with the pickup. Very well. It's worth a swing. And the Nomad swung and missed. He's locking down. I don't like the lockdown on AV8 pieces, if I'm being completely honest. It's like, eventually those Kurgans will tag him, but it's just like, wait a turn. You don't have to be so concerned with tagging just now, in my opinion. Down he goes, but you see now that this sensor is putting in some great effort. This is what he's dreamed of with these sensors. Good attacks. That was a mighty blow right there. Good work. This guy's actually dodged, but it is 3+. I thought he had 2 heads. He doesn't. This one is the one with amazing dodging. No, it's just... No, I have the wrong team in mind. Okay, so now the Kurgans are going to just take swings at these AV8 pieces. That alarm right there, I think it's something to do with the draft league currently being formed, the IBA. This KPA actually needs a lot of new people. A lot of new people. So there's room for it. You're allowed to have team colors on the field. That's why I stress having ownership over a primary color. And that primary color could be a light version of an existing color. For instance, if there's a dark red team, you can go light red. That sort of thing. This is a good risk here to put pressure on the ball. 2 heads will mean a 2+ dodge out, but a 2+ dodge out is still a roll. This is risk. This is risk. Yeah. Eventually those 3+s will bite you. In any case, they're going on a run here.
Ooh!
2 gross to hit. He does spend a reroll on it. You see that there's lots of inducements here. You have to spend... Are you kidding me? Did this guy cheat? Did this guy cheat? Whoa, no, he didn't cheat. For instance, you need to set aside 300 gold, so that'd be 770 alone. 770, keep that in mind. A master chef, though. What? Isn't that 300 grand? I think he did overindulge. That's annoying. If there's a set of rules and it's listed in the tournament, you gotta read the rules of the tournament. That's all I'll say on that. I can't fix this now in post. Oh, this kind of ruins the video for me. I almost want to stop here. I'm not mad about the coach. It's just like if you're gonna induce something, you have to be mindful. Just have to be mindful. Yeah. Oh well. The strength 4, it's good to tag with the strength 4 piece, but I think he's AV9 anyways. He is. So annoying. You can't overdo the movement on those sensors, that's for sure. Oh boy. There's a stumble. Stunner. This is worth it right here. Getting 1 die on frame is all he needs. Oh, wow. Good work. Does have sprint. To the very edge he goes. Interesting idea. Likely he loses the ball. This is worth a reroll. He doesn't have any combat skills, though, nearby. I don't see any tackle. He's going to have to get 1 out of 6 chance to land a blow on him. If he can get 3 dice, I don't think he can. He could have gotten 3 dice, but he didn't. He does get the 1 out of 6 dice he needs out of 2 dice instead of the 3. Good work by the Kurgans. I'm already in the video, so I may as well not stop it here, but this is not the inducement rules. And even though it's written in the tournament, it's written on the rules page. The rules page is very long. It still needs to be organized by somebody with BB code experience. All the same, you know, always come to me first. It is written in the tournament, though. When you go to the league page to tournaments, it says wizards are worth 300 grand. You have to set aside 300 grand just to do that. Wizard alone. That is frustrating. 3 prayers go to the... Oh my god. So nuts. Takes the ball. Don't worry. That's just a telemarketer right there. Isn't that tedious? Mutai the Reaver has no combat skills, but he does have a strength advantage. I wouldn't do that just because he doesn't have 2 heads or something. It's like, go ahead and try to stand up and chase. Then again, there is a numbers... It's 10 to 10 on the field. I don't think I want to foul with my strength 5. Interesting, though. He's not giving up. Oh, he really wanted it. It wasn't to be, though. Oh, he's able to get a shot on. Oh. See, I'm openly rooting for the Praag Profane Pustules just because of the situation with the inducements. This is never on purpose, though. We're all, like, middle-aged guys, so... This sort of thing would happen if, would never happen on purpose, so don't worry about that. I tend to recruit people based on personality, if I can. In a pinch, I'm going to have to recruit everybody, right? But, in general, I'm playing a match with someone... Oh, that's a crazy foul. It worked, though. Didn't get caught. Oh, yeah, he has bribes. Of course he's fouling willing now. But it's, I do recruit based on personality, and both coaches have good personality. The guy just made a clerical error with the inducements, and I actually do mean that. It's just frustrating given that the KPA actually just today needs a lot of new players. And part of the reason's like, this isn't fair. The TV is not fair. Yeah, the TV's not fair if people aren't following the rules. Especially when, like, you know, in the Discord I say 300k has to be set aside for Wizard. That's a big deal. It's the only change to the inducement rules, too. So, Besides there being no star players, but that's sort of just to make things less gamey anyways. And there's a chance here for the Prague Profane Pustules. Can they keep them off the scoreboard to halftime? That is very hard to stop an offensive drive. It does show a lot of talent. Can he do it? Especially with all these inducements stacked against him. Oh, man. Did I forfeit this in post? I don't think I did. Yeah. I wouldn't take the draw away from the Nomads if it's a draw. I wouldn't downgrade a win if the Nomads win. But I would say if the Profane Pustules lose or draw in this instance where the rules are just so off, I would promote them to a win in post. But let's see how this plays out. Oh, this is a titanic effort, though. And does the Nomads have anybody in scoring position? No, they don't. Okay, well, I guess the Prague Profane Pustules are able to keep them off the board at least as we go to the second half. I don't know if this is a video that's worth going up. I'm just going to put it up just because it's sort of routine. I want to get every game up there. But you guys can click through if this is just going to be like tedious, boring, or something like that. Because at this point, this is not what it's supposed to be in the league. I can only manipulate so much in the rule set in the client. For instance, I think I've already said, oh, just beautiful hit right there. Oh, and he's abusing him like a ragdoll. Uh-oh. And see, that's how they chain push with goblins as a one-turn touchdown without throwing a teammate. But, what was I saying? I was pretty much saying that if this is boring, you can just move on to the next video. But this is not how it's supposed to be played. It's still a very close match, it seems, despite the Halfling Master Chef giving him 6 rerolls, really. I think, I might be wrong, I think Master Chef is standard 300k. And you know what, the TV difference is such that it's 770, 1070, and then 250k. He might have actually hit the inducements correctly. Is that so? No. No, it's still over. That's sad. That is sad. It's not that much over, though, if I'm being honest. It's all the doubles that has caused this. The doubles were 2020 format standard, and they wouldn't have gained extra skills at this point. So it would all have been 40k plus. It's still astounding just how much TV this guy has on his Profane Pustules. If you're going to have a lot of TV, and this is separate from the other topic of the inducement follies, it's actually not that far off, if I'm being honest. If you're going to have a lot of TV, you got to get some bang for your buck. For instance, I don't have a lot of TV on my Torachar, Torachar, I'm going to call them from now on, longbows. And that's because I picked functional skills. Very functional skills. So you should go heavy in TV when there are skills associated with that player that are, like, you must have. For instance, if you're stunty, you must have pro. So if you're going to take some bloat like Fend or something gross, it's probably worth getting the double. Especially in a format where doubles used to cost 40k. Oh, he's critting. 2 removal knockouts.
Ooh!
But now that the format is 30k doubles, you can get away with it a little bit easier. But even then, there's no reason to put a lot of bloat on yourself, in my opinion. But all in all, this is a very strong draft for the Profane Pustules. It's just that they didn't get a lot of bang for their buck. I like their ball carriers, though. This guy is very good. And their sensors are going to be very heavyweight TV, but they're very good, too. The heaviest team, the Calidor Dragon Princes across both leagues, they are still a very good team. They don't have a lot of bloat, but they do have a heavy footprint in TV is what I would call it when you have a bunch of functional skills.
Ooh.
You know? That's an unfortunate gross out there with the foul appearance. All in all, though, Clan Pestilens is one of the weaker Skaven clans. No assault here. And that's enough to push. Push would have been pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't know if he had the strength to do it, though. Yeah, I didn't. Without getting red dice, so I get it. The league had an existential crisis because we just had the KPA melt just out of nowhere. The UFL is very healthy. The funny thing is we get a lot more interest in the KPA, a draft league that's a secret team draft league. That is very easy to recruit for when people hear about it. The UFL, it's much harder to recruit for, but retention is higher. I think it's just because of the arcade nature. Oh, see, this is... Oh, if I was about to say, if he turns into a toad, that's pretty gross. It's completely legal, but very gross.
Ooh!
Comes a blitz. Pustules might score. No, wasn't to be. But he has unlimited rerolls, you know. Unlimited rerolls, he can do some crazy stuff. Knocked down, but not out. Good hits. He's going to probably blitz at this one. Okay. He got it. Oh, just a lot of bad luck on offense. And now it is the Nomads' turn. Nomads have to get into scoring position, you think. This time around. At least get yourself in position for the handoff. That will stumble to the ground. Good work. He's treating it. It's good to treat the game like a skirmish game because it is. But at a certain point, you do have to score a touchdown. Where's the drive for the touchdown here? He got it. Extra arms comes into play. Oh, tentacles. Gross. Ooh, interesting blitz idea, but it seems to work. Tackle and block on him. And the stumble's good enough with tackle. That's nuts. That's okay, though. He has to try to do something, right? Golly. Yeah, and due to how almost legal these bribes are, it probably is too much TV, if I'm being honest. Oh. It still was a good draft. He got what he wanted and needed, I think. It's just that the sensors just underperformed despite all that heavyweight TV. And nobody really could have predicted that until they saw it. So, that's a shame. Big hit. Stunner. Punch. Claws do not come into effect, but he didn't need them. He's in scoring position. Dodge on 3+. It works. Oh, he can do it. That's shenanigans. I think he tried a pass action and that tentacles took it away from him. So, can't blame it. Oh, God. He's in scoring position again. Five plus. It's on target. Oh my God. He has the rerolls. Failure. A well-earned draw by the Praag Profane Pustules. And the Nomads are kicking themselves right now. But it ends in a 0-0 draw. And this is not considered a shutout, by the way. It's just a draw. I'll see you guys in the next match. We're going UFL mode. UFL. Bye for now.